All right, looks like we're good for a minute here, y'all. We'll try to ride it out for a second here, see if we can keep it going on a multi-stream. How do I feel about the verdict? Honestly, I feel like the court did what they were supposed to do. Justice was served. I think that this is all for y'all to feel. You know what I mean? 1,000 people. I'd say close to. Something else? What's your dog's name? Loving that life. It's eclectic. You got a cool dog and a hula hoop. I don't know how to place it. There it is. Take a second and just appreciate y'all. Okay. Yeah, hey guys, sorry I was, you know I love dogs. Ooh, it's cold out here. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I had it on telephone. You can't hear anything. What are you talking about? Is it muted? No, it's not muted. Hey, that's up, Marv. That's on your end. So the comments, guys, that I'm walking right now are going to go through pretty quick, so I'm not going to be able to see them all, but, you know, Columbus, Ohio, there's a shooting. There's no destination really played out, just marching. But, hey, if you guys will keep me posted about the shooting in Ohio, I'd appreciate it. All right, cool. Carol, thank you. What's your dog's name again? Joey.
The baby kangaroo.
We just keep running into each other. This is Joey. That's a baby kangaroo. So I know it says in the description that this is awaiting the verdict. I didn't get a chance to change the description. Verdict did come in, guilty on all three charges, on all three counts rather. And now the other piece of information that came through was that they're going to keep Derek Chauvin without bail in holding until sentencing. So that's another big deal too, because we got to deal with sentencing as well. Let's see where that goes. About to happen again. See this one right here? Look at that one. Oh my God. That one found me. You mind if I kneel in there with you? Okay. I appreciate you offering water though. Thank you. No, I'm good. Thank you though.
Yo, finally to meet you, man.
Hey, brother.
Nice to see you out here.
Yeah, what's going down, man?
What's going, man?
When'd you get here?
I live in Minnesota.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah, people usually like meet up with you when you went to DC.
Yeah.
They told me to meet up with you. I know what you look like, so I was like, CJ.
This guy.
And then I had to watch your slides, and I was like, oh no, I see his ass.
I saw that big fat face of his.
Yeah, when you was in Andrew.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
man.
was like, go meet up with Andrew. I was like, I don't even know Andrew either.
Well, he was here too.
Stay safe, man.
Hey, man.
I'll hit you up on Facebook as well, man.
I was not tactful. Yeah, this give you a good scope of this crowd, man. Whew. Yeah, if you guys would like and share, hit that subscribe. And if you really want to help out, come over and become a supporter on Facebook. That means it makes a big impact. But now I want to put things into context here. Like, you can imagine how different this would be. A crowd this size had things gone a different direction. So like I said, this march is, as a gentleman said earlier, like the best possible outcome for the day as of right now. Yeah, dude, the dude, I saw that about the police shooting in Columbus, Ohio. Jeez. You know, gotta give us a day, right? Just give us one day. Just one day. Just one day. Man. Hey, Ruby Ocean, thank you for that $5 donation. I appreciate you so much. That's going straight to the pizza or coffee fund for today over on YouTube. Because, man, I need something warm to get me back up to temp. You got it. There's a large motorcade for this group here. They have the lead vehicle, but then in the back here, there's a pretty massive motorcade. George Floyd Square is packed right now. I'm gonna have to go out there and check it out. Wall Street, what's happening? Welcome to the show. Danielle, how you doing? Jim Tapp, Julie Brewer, appreciate y'all jumping in here, being a part of this. Help make this all happen. Glenn, what's up? Hey, Wall Street, appreciate you. Donovan, how are you? Yeah, Ruby, hey, big shout out to the mods. I know this has been a day. There's been a lot of stuff happening here. So yeah, I appreciate y'all having to ride it out and keep close tabs on how the moderating as mods do. Laura, you know I will. Sandy in the house. What's up, Lawrence? SoCal, doing it. I can use some of that SoCal weather right now, guys. No jokes. I'm gonna go on wide angle here real fast. There we go. Oh shit! Right off the curb. Almost broke my back. How y'all doing? How's everyone feeling? Good? Got the whole crew out here? Yeah, right on. It's cool. So tell me about the kiddos. Like, what is their take on all this?
Althea, you want to tell them what you think about all of this?
Yeah, what do you think about all this? No?
That's fine.
It's okay. There's a lot of stuff happening out here. All right, y'all. Hi. I like your helmet. Hey, Kristen, you're very welcome. Yeah, I mean, they're going to go to appeal. They're going to try that. Plus, you have sentencing things.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
Oh, there we go. Hop on this wall over here.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
No, this is not a war zone. Far from it. Far from it.
George!
Hey, Rebs, you're good. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
George Floyd! George Floyd! We want justice! We want peace! We want justice! We want peace!
Joe Rice isn't a fan of the Vikings. Well, she might have, you know. You don't know. You don't know that. Wait.
Convicted. I'm glad my boy George Floyd got justice. We're gonna stand out here in the streets and make sure we support our man.
Stay zero. Honestly, I just run off my iPhone right now. I cut between a couple different phones just to keep it mobile and easy. Otherwise, you get caught up with trying to use live view packs and having to do like a multi-streamed into basically in order to get the connectivity, you have to have something like this. Ryan Alice, you're banned immediately. Go ahead, whoever's modding on Facebook, and you can go eat a whole bag of dicks there, Ryan. All right, Pam, you're welcome. Looks like we're heading back towards the courthouse right now. Yeah, for real, AJ. Some douchebag comes in here and tries to talk shit. Come on, man. That's what we call small PP energy, right? Love you right back, Kristen. Uh-oh. Rick's Cabaret. Don't know what that is. I can imagine, though.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
Nice person. It's on the murder.
I don't know what's going on with that. Ashlyn, you shouldn't need my, I don't know, maybe it's the wrong account then for the Venmo. Hey, with mods, if you throw the links up for the Venmo, I'd appreciate it. Help Ashlyn out here. Whew. Oh, you're good, bud. Social media news network. Please keep the chant. Hashtag stop the war. Somebody's dropped. Chris says it's a strip club. Chris, we're on to you. That was just profiling, bro. I'm playing. I'm not close enough to the front to hear the chant. I'm gonna try to get there for you guys.
with the mask. Be safe out here on ground.
Stuck in an aisle here. It's a very peaceful protest. Just a march, not a protest, it's a march.
Right? They always want to say, oh, well, it's the victim's fault, right? Or
On your left there, boss.
Oh, you shouldn't really care. That dude's a drug dealer, right? Despite the fact that's $1 billion industry.
Jim, don't wish that. You might end up getting it.
And so you don't want to care about this person. He failed the class in 8th grade. They come up with anything to validate killing your ass, right? What we need to do is make sure that we are creating a space where black and BIPOC people feel safe. Because I don't feel safe.
That's right, say that!
We need to create a fucking society where trans and queer lives feel safe. Because let me tell you, as a gay black man, I don't feel safe in America.
Say that!
So, now we got this illusion. It got broken, right? Because that man stood on Floyd's neck for 9 minutes. Not even a racist can defend it. But what I need people to do is they need to care. They need to keep caring, okay? I get that 9 minutes of torture. But the thing is, no one's up in arms about Dante Wright. No one's up in arms about the Laid. I need all the white liberals to keep caring. Just because someone is lynched for 9 fucking minutes doesn't mean they didn't die.
That's fucking right!
I need you to keep caring. These bills that we got that are trying to create systemic change, they're supposed to be made out of paper, not human bodies.
Say that!
You need to care before we die. Let me repeat that for everyone in the back. You need to care before we die.
Say that!
Dante Wright went to the school that I teach at. I didn't know him personally, but I saw his ass in the hallway. That could have been any one of my kids that I coached chess to over at Edison High School. That could have been me. That could have been my mom. That could have been my dad. It's getting closer and closer. So when is it gonna be me? That's why I need y'all to keep caring. And I need y'all to realize that this is a historic victory. Just for the system to admit that they made a mistake, because that seems to be controversial, because they gonna let us burn this whole motherfucker to the ground before they give us some systemic change. And that's where the real power is. So that's what we need to do, is get that systemic change, right? Because right now, we going on a year since the incident, right? And some places have had some, watered down half measures. We don't got shit here. And you know what that message sends to people? It says, you can go ahead. You can kill black and brown and indigenous bodies. Just make sure you don't do it for 9 fucking minutes. Because that's the only time people are going to care. So we need to get systemic change, and I need people to fucking care about all stolen lives. Because this movement isn't just about Floyd. This movement's about all of us. This movement's about all of us.
Yes!
We have over 450 cases in Minnesota. This movement's about every single goddamn one of them. We need change. America's always talking about genocide over there and over here. Let's talk about it right here. These black and brown bodies, these indigenous bodies. Let's talk about it here. With that, I want to say that Black trans lives matter. And all power to the people.
Give it up for DJ again, y'all. Give it up for DJ. Y'all can be louder than that. Give it up for DJ. Before I get started, we got to remind everybody, please stay behind the banners. Please take a step back. Everyone up there in front of the cars, unless you're one of our marshals, we need you back here. We cannot keep you safe unless you are with us. So when I say who keeps us safe, y'all say we keep us safe. Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
I'm gonna just say a couple of things. First and foremost, before I forget, for anyone, I'm talking about all y'all white folks on Facebook, Twitter, Parler, wherever the fuck you said it at. For all y'all that said, oh, George Floyd died because of this. George Floyd was a criminal. George Floyd was this and that. You're fucking wrong. The state now says that you are wrong. Shut your racist ass up and keep those opinions to yourself. Send that to your mama, your granddaddy, whoever the fuck needs to hear it. You're wrong. Now with that being said, man, after that verdict, man, I didn't really know how to feel. It's very bittersweet. It's very bittersweet because we had to wait damn near a year to be told, yeah, that was in fact a murder. When we knew on the first day we saw the video. We knew on the first day we saw the video that that was a murder. But I'm here on the edge of my seat, damn near in tears, wondering, are they gonna get him? Yeah. Are they gonna get him? What the fuck is gonna happen tonight? I was talking with some people after the verdict. They said, honestly, this was the last thing I was prepared for today. Right? This was the last thing I was mentally prepared for today. Because we've seen time and time again that these systems, when they do black and brown bodies, indigenous bodies, the way that they do them, they act like it don't matter. They act like it don't matter. And time again, we think, oh, this is going to be the one, we finally got him. This is going to be the one, we finally got him. And time again, they say, fuck you thought. Right, but now today, we finally get our little bit of justice. Our little bit of justice. Just a little bit. And people say, does this set a precedent? What does this mean moving forward? Well, take a time out, take a step back. What does this mean moving backwards? Since we're convicting killer cops now, what about the 450 plus Minnesotans that have been died at the hands of the police since the year 2000? You know how many names I've had to learn over this past year? You know how many families I've had to meet with? You know how many families I've had to meet with? How many mothers, significant others, fathers have been crying? How many tears they've shed for lives that they will never get back and have gotten zero justice? If we're setting the precedent that we're convicting killer cops, we got a lot of fucking work to do. We got a lot of fucking work to do. And moving forward, today was a heavy ass day. This is my 13th day in a row being at an action because even when they're under a magnifying glass, the state is under a magnifying glass, the entire world is watching, they can't stop killing people. They cannot stop killing people. Dante Wright, say his name.
Dante Wright.
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 That man did not deserve to go out that way. People are going to say what they want to say. People are going to say whatever they want. People are going to say whatever they want.
I'll tell you what we need to say.
People are going to say whatever they want. They're going to try to justify it. They're going to say, oh, he shouldn't have resisted. Why did he fear for his life? Because they fucking killed him.
Say it. Say that.
He had the right to fear for his life because they fucking killed him. Me having black skin, I can't do shit right when it comes to the police. If I give myself up, have y'all heard the story of Hardell Sherrill? Y'all just repeat after me quick. Rest in peace to Hardell. Nobody should die in jail. Rest in peace to Hardell. Nobody should die in jail. He died in the Beltrami County Jail up in northern Minnesota. So I'm gonna need y'all to say, Beltrami County, go to hell. Nobody should die in jail. Rest in peace to Hardell. Nobody should die in jail. It doesn't matter what I do with my black, oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what I do with my black skin. I do not feel safe. I am drowning with the weight of knowing that I cannot move how other people move. There are certain things I cannot do. I have to code switch. I have to make sure I act right. I have to make sure, do I got my shit straight? Do I got air fresheners hanging from my mirror? Do I got my tabs right? Because all of that is a death sentence for a black man in this country. There's so many reasons why I could be gunned down and they're gonna try to justify it. Apparently the one time is if they knee on my neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds and after we burn shit down and after the world burns shit down, then maybe they'll say, maybe that wasn't right. Maybe that one wasn't right. Nah, hell no, we gonna keep fighting. The only thing that today does for me personally, don't get me wrong, today is a victory. Today is a victory. The only thing that today does for me personally is I'll probably sleep better tonight. I'll sleep a little bit better tonight, knowing that today could have been a lot more shitty. Knowing that today, I told my boss before I left work, I should be here tomorrow, but you never know. You never know. I'm proud of y'all for being boots on the ground, and like DJ was saying, we can't stop caring now. If the lieutenant, if the police chief, if medical examiners, if everyone can get on that stand and say that was murder, Derek Chauvin had no reason to do all of that. Everyone wants to talk about good and bad apples. Well, if that was murder, why didn't them other cops stop it? If that was murder, why didn't them good apples stop the shit? So this, moving forward, when we got them other three on trial, you heard everyone say that was murder. So you are now accessory to murder. And we gonna stay in these streets until George Floyd gets all of the justice that he deserves. We're gonna stay in these streets until Dante Wright gets all of the justice that he deserves. We're gonna stay in these streets until Cordell Henry, Justin Tiger, Kobe Heisler, Hardell Sherrill, all of these names, until they all get the justice that they deserve, and until all of these systems are uprooted and recreated with my best interests in mind, with black lives in mind, brown lives in mind, indigenous lives in mind, trans lives in mind, until I'm not gonna pledge allegiance to no shit that was written by anyone who was friends with a slave master.
Say that
shit. Fuck all of that. That shit is done. That shit is over. Moving forward, we are going to keep fighting until the people are in control. All power to the people. All power to the people.
My name is Jay Yates, and I am representing TC for Day today, and once again, representing myself as a Black trans American. And I want to say once again, we did this. I want to speak directly to Tim Walz for a second for that bitch-ass statement he put on Facebook. That's right. You're going to come out here and you're going to tell all these people that you want a way forward after what you did. A way forward after you tear gas children in front of a precinct because they watched one of them get murdered. You want to talk to me about unity. You want to talk to me about peace after you had the National Guard descend on black neighborhoods. You've been doing this shit all summer. All summer we have lived under an occupation. And Democrats, want to talk about unity and act like they had any part in this. They wouldn't have done shit if we hadn't been out here. The lesson that you should learn from this is not that people in power care about you. People in power will care about you after the fact. After the fact, when they want to look good for the press. After the fact, when they want to get votes for next voting season.
That's it.
We need to tell them that we see all of the shit that they've been pulling.
That's it.
We need to tell them with our votes, but also, we need to go way beyond voting at this point. We need to be coming out here every single day if that's what it takes, until we get justice for the people that they murdered a week ago they've already forgotten about. We need to keep coming out here for all the people they arrested on bullshit charges. We need to come out here for all the people that are still waiting in jail from this summer for daring to be out in the street after curfew. We need to be out here for all the people that have felony charges for laser pointers and gas masks and goggles. We're protecting ourselves from your cops. These are your cops, and we will make them take responsibility for everything they've done the past year. Every single thing. Y'all don't see my ass. And to every single person here that has been talking about, you know, trans people shouldn't be leading the movement. It should be just black men. Black women don't deserve to be leading this movement. Shut the fuck up! People like me built this. The March on Washington that y'all love to talk about every time we're out here would not have happened without a gay black man. So shut the fuck up and let us lead. If you are not here to uplift black women, including trans women, if you are not here for your queer siblings, you need to go. It's time to fucking go. I am sick of this. We have shit to do. And it benefits the systems that keep our lives under oppression for us to be infighting. It benefits them to be divided. Y'all know who Fred Hampton is, right? Fred Hampton knew. He knew that when the people stand together across color lines, they cannot defeat us. There are too many. So what I want every single person here to do is to get organized. Join an organization. Start learning the names of the people standing next to you. Start knowing their faces. Start knowing who the organizers that actually have real shit to say are. Start separating the people that are opportunists here. Separate the people that are coming to our city trying to tell us how to organize. Start listening to what people are actually telling you. Start actually reading the legislation that's being put out. Start reading the actual words, not how it makes you feel, and not just who's putting it out there. Read the content and get behind something real, because we cannot let this happen again. The only reason, once again, that we got this conviction is because we showed up. And if we don't keep showing up, and if we don't change laws, and we don't attack this system from every single fucking angle we can, we will be here again. You want that? No. Do you want that? No. Then I'm proud to stand with every single person out here who's going to fight with us for real change. Dare to struggle! Dare to struggle! Dare to struggle! All power to the people.
Black lives, they matter here.
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 St. Paul Police Department killed a young man by the name of Marcus Golden. And in doing that, it essentially created an activist, an inspiration, and a power to be reckoned with. And that of Monique Colors Doty. Give it up for Monique!
Woo!
We're here to stop. We're here to stop these killer cops. We're here to stop. We're here to stop these killer cops. We're here to stop. We're here to stop these killer cops. We're here to stop. We're here to stop these killer cops. Absolutely. We put up a hell of a fight to get this conviction. So we can give ourselves a hand for that. Give yourselves a hand, those who are arrested and still facing charges. We worked our tails off for this because we know without us, this would have been swept under the street. So we have to remember Hennepin County Prosecutor Mike Freeman, who said after watching the video of George Floyd's murder, I do not see a chargeable offense. Remember that. And remember what happened next. Derek Chauvin's police department burned to the ground. So we have to remember those people who are still facing charges for arson. We have to remember them who just set us on the map once again because that was epic. Yeah. And they did that, and we've continued to do the work to make sure that George Floyd gets the charges he's deserved and he ends up behind bars. So I'm thankful for that, I really am, but I have to say this. When all the cameras are gone and the flashes fade, we are still here left with the mess of Minneapolis and St. Paul, of the Twin Cities metro area, and our legislation. We are still left with Mike Freeman as Hennepin County prosecutor. We still want the officers who killed Dalal to be charged, just like Derek Chauvin. So we need to make sure we keep Dalal's name alive and we continue to support the call for justice for him and for his family who was served with a no-knock warrant at 2 a.m. and terrorized by the police. So we have work that we still have to do. So we have to remember, for all of you who are going back to your respective cities and places for your national media accounts, remember, the call is to drop the charges. We were justified in being in the streets. We were justified in being on the freeways. We were justified in lifting our voices. We were justified in shutting shit down. So drop the charges. Drop the charges. Drop the charges. Drop the charges.
Drop the charges.
Drop the charges.
Drop the charges.
That's right, because we will live and
We're down
fight
for a while,
again. Charges
I
or
just
not. This is what we do here. I wouldn't organize
About to get
anywhere
that
else
lock
in the
knees
world.
there.
I am
For
so
real.
proud of all of you, the people here,
gonna go
and the
back
work
down.
that we do and what we accomplish. So don't ever let anyone tell you protest does not work and that protest does not matter, because we matter and we make a difference. Keep fighting.
Go, baby.
So coming up next to the mic is one of the OGs in the scene. One of the ones that definitely got me involved too. We need to realize that when we start talking about this movement for liberation, that the people who are doing the heavy lifting is black women, and also black and brown and trans and non-binary folks. They're the ones doing the heavy lifting here. So you about to give it up for, no, y'all about to give it up for the black, trans, and queer people, and brown people too. Yeah, that's what the fuck I thought. Don't play no fucking games with me. So give it up for Sam, and 50 from Jay.
Thank you for that amazing introduction. We're talking about how did we get here? And TCC for Jay is talking about community control of the police. Our amendment is for Minneapolis for community control of the police, because we need to have power over these pigs. And so we're gonna play a little thing, because you know, people think this idea of community control of the police is not a radical idea, but it comes from the Black Panther Party. So will you play that little clip for me so people understand? Off the pig!
No more pigs in our community! Off the pig! No more pigs in our community! Off the pig! No more pigs in our community! Off the
Panther Party, and that's the roots of community control of the police. So when people talk about this false dichotomy between abolition and defunding and community control of the police, they really don't know their own black history. And that's the damn truth. The Black Panther Party and the idea of community control of the police was so damn dangerous that they killed Fred Hampton and Mark Cook and so many revolutionaries from the Black Panther Party because they know how dangerous community control of the police is.
Sorry about that, y'all.
We need to know what we're fighting for. These Democrats, these nonprofits, I wish I could say that the Republicans were the true enemy, but the fact of the matter, these Democrats and Republicans, they are wolves in sheep's clothing. They're gonna act like we got, like this victory today, yes, it's an amazing victory, and we deserve it. Black people across the country and the world deserve this victory today. There is no doubt about that. But we are not going to be satisfied for renaming of the Minneapolis Police Department when we know that brings no motherfucking accountability for these pigs right here. Yes, we can defund the police, and maybe one day we will abolish the police, but we ain't going to do shit unless we have control over them. That is the number one thing right now. These groups that talk about, all they're going to do is move that money from the public taxpayer funding into their own damn pockets. That's not what they're telling you. This shit is done with. We're not playing games no more. These opportunists, they have got to go. And so that's why if you haven't signed that petition for community control of the police, you need to find somebody with a clipboard and you need to get it signed today. Because we're not going to let these pigs in these buildings have any more control over our lives today. That shit ends today. So we're going to keep it moving, and we're going to keep on marching, and we're going to honor the victories of our ancestors and George Floyd, and know that this fight doesn't just end with George Floyd. It starts before George Floyd with people like Tamar and Philando and Breonna Taylor and so many other people, and we're going to keep on moving it forward.
Say her name.
Yes, say her name, Breonna Taylor. Say her name. 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 Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
And we're going to keep on marching, and people can move to the side so we can move forward. And we don't have to roll over nobody or nothing like that, especially this damn press. So we're going to keep on moving here. Who wants to move? Yay.
What's his name? Say his name.
I'm gonna walk up front a little
Say
bit
it,
here.
huh? Say it, bro. What's his name? Say his name. Say it loud. Say it proud. Give me a B. I got your B. I got your B. Give me an L. Give me an M. M. I got your M. I got your M. What's this, girl? What's this, girl? Give me a B. Give me an L. Give me an M. What's that, Bill? What's that, Bill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. If we don't get no justice, 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 hey, hey, ho, ho, these prisoners are gonna die.
code. I'll tell you right now.
You got my back. You got my back. I got your back. I got your back. Watch his back. He's under attack. You got his back. You got his back. I got your back. I got your back. Watch my back. I'm under attack. You got my back. You got my back. I got your back. I got your back. Watch my back, I'm under attack. You got my back. You got my back.
So we're back to the Hennepin County Courthouse here, y'all.
I got your back. If we don't get it, we don't get it.
So
if we
March,
don't
made its way around. Behind me over here, or in front of me, is the Hennepin County Courthouse, or Government Center, where it all started off. You can see a lot of the buildings here, like behind me here, everything's super boarded up, but I'm sure that all these businesses are relieved that things are going the way they're going right now. But you got, the banks here, every major business out here is, been boarded up, and it's so cold out here. I was not prepared for this cold.
Where do we want them? Where do we want them? Where do we want them? When I think Chauvin, you think guilty. Chauvin! Chauvin! Where do we want him? Where do we want him? Chauvin!
Look at this guy.
Chauvin!
He's doing
Where
all
do
the
we
work.
want him? Where do we want him? Chauvin! Chauvin! Where do we want him? Where do we want him? Chauvin! Chauvin! Where do we want him? Where do we want him? I knew that we would win. 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 My question is, now that this trial is over, are the National Guard probably going to fuck home? National Guard! National Guard!
That's directed at the National Guard.
National Guard!
Up there.
National Guard! National Guard! National Guard! National Guard! Say his name! Say his name! What's his name? Say his name! Louder! Say his name! What's his name? Say his name! What's his name? Say his name! What's his name? Say his name! Alright, boots on the ground. You gotta put boots on the damn ground, okay? Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground.
Boons on the grind. Boons on the grind.
Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. On that, on that, on that, on that. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Boots on the ground.
buddy?
Yeah, how you been, man?
Long time no see.
It's been a while. It's been a while. How you doing? Everything good?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. You know, just been kind of slaving away.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where are you staying at these days?
Tacoma now. Yeah. What's that? Oh, did I?
No, you didn't
Good
though.
looking. He said you did.
What you doing for Mayday?
I'm not sure. I was talking to some folks about Seattle, and there's some stuff going on. Like, you know, it's gonna be cracking. Some people are talking about Texas as well.
Texas.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't hear about that one.
yeah, some
You know,
people.
there's about to be a QAnon, what's it called in Texas though?
Really?
Yeah, like a, what's it called? I don't know, convention, some type of shit.
A tea party.
Yeah, right?
Dude.
I was thinking about pulling up.
Yeah, honestly, they're intriguing, man. Like, it's just, you gotta, like, you know, I like to ask questions. I'm like, so what is really going on? Like, talk to me. What's really happening? When'd you get into town?
2 days ago, something like that.
You've been here for a minute. Okay.
I haven't been here very long, for
Yeah.
real. Missed all the shit. But I'm cool with missing the extra shit coming.
Oh, for real?
We streaming right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm over here. Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows what I might say or not say. Well, we better go to the 38th in Chicago and then probably go to Brooklyn Center afterwards.
Okay. I'll see you out there.
All right, bro.
Good seeing you.
Good.
There's some local cast from the Seatown area that, you know, known for a while now. Good people.
This isn't the set.
I want to introduce a black queen, the head of the NAACP in Minneapolis. Give it up for Angela Myers, y'all.
Sorry if it's hard to hear, guys. So, if you couldn't hear, this is the head of the Minneapolis NAACP.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Go ahead and start over. Give it up again. Give it up again.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Again, my name is Angela Rose Myers, and I am the president of the Minneapolis NAACP, which stands for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. people. We were established in Minneapolis in 1914. And we have been serving the black community in Minneapolis ever since. So today, what did we see? We saw Derek Chauvin guilty on all charges. Now, did we get justice? Is justice over? Are we gonna go home and say, pat ourselves on the back and say, good job? We got 3 more to put in jail. We got 3 more. We got policies that we are gonna put into place, that we are fighting for right now. We got policies at the state legislature, and guess what? Warren Lemmer, can I get a boo? Ain't here none of it. We got police policies we're trying to pass, from ending qualified immunity, ending the statutory limitations on reporting civil settlements for police misconduct. We are trying to go right and be right and stand with the families that have lost their loved ones due to police violence. And yet, Warren Lemmer, it's time for you to listen to the people. This week, we're going to the Post Board. Do you know what the Post Board is? It's a state licensing body for police officers. The Post Board, it's time to revoke licenses for police misconduct. It's time to protect protesters. It's time to tell the National Guard and Governor Wolf, go home. So we are fighting. We stand with you. The Minneapolis NAACP, we are fighting with you. We hold police accountable. But every single day, the power of the Minneapolis NAACP and NAACPs across the country comes right here from the work that you all are doing in the streets. And I want to let you all know that we're proud of you, that we stand with you, and don't let anybody tell you that being in the streets doesn't go into the public policy and into the State House. Because we've seen what being in the streets can do. We've seen that the immediate day after Derek Chauvin put his knee on George Floyd's neck, we marched right up to Chief Arredondo. We said, fire him! Fire him! And then we went straight to Mayor Fry and to Mike Freeman, and then Attorney General Keith Ellison, and we said, indict, convict, send those killer cops in jail, because the whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops in jail, the whole damn system is guilty as hell. And until we change that system, we will not see justice. Until we change that system and everyone in these streets, until we change that system, we will never be free. Thank you, everybody, for having me.
So everyone has to back up a little bit. All the press has to back up. This is for the people, okay? So coming up next, we have a civil rights attorney. The Reverend Jessie Jackson was here yesterday. She called her modern day Harriet Tubman. She's been out the last 13 days just like I have. She answers and calls and makes texts at 1 or 2 in the morning despite having kids. She was outside of the Brooklyn Center Police Department feeding the people during the revolution. Give it up for Nikema Levy Armstrong.
surprised to see me in a suit. Because once I got out in the streets, honestly, y'all gave a lot of my suits away. And I put on hoodies, pants that I could just get out here and walk in because this is about the people, right? So I'm almost at a loss for words to think about what happened today. One of the things that I want us to do tonight, while we're continuing to hold the system accountable, is to make sure we get the narrative right about why this happened. Don't let people like punk-ass Mike Freeman, the Hennepin County attorney, try to step up and take credit for what the people did. I heard him on NPR talking about his staff did this, your staff did that. Your staff and you sat on your asses while cops were killing people. Let's be real about it. That's why we had to go to your house time and time again, and even your neighbors helped run you out your neighborhood. Period, point. And you better hope we don't find your new address. Okay? Because he should have been stepped down. He has no business as the Hennepin County attorney, and now he wants to show up and act like he cared about justice for George Floyd? First of all, it took him 4 days to bring charges that he didn't even want to bring. Then he brought third-degree murder charges. We said, hell no, that was a public lynching. You better up those charges. And what we found out later was that he secretly tried to negotiate a plea agreement with Derek Chauvin, 10 years in exchange for third-degree murder. That ain't right. And the only reason that that did not happen, believe it or not, was Attorney General William Barr, under the Trump administration, deciding not to accept that plea agreement and saying you're going to have to stand trial. So in the meantime, what we did as the people was say, first of all, we don't trust Mike Freeman. So we said, Governor Walz, do your job. You have the power to appoint the Attorney General to take on this case. And then we said, Keith Ellison, do your damn job.
This mirror is the sign language interpreter. Look like Ellen DeGeneres.
Charges. So the people you see stepping up like, we did this. No, we made you do it. You didn't want to do it because you have a track record of not holding killer cops accountable. That's why Derek Chauvin thought he could lynch a black man in broad daylight on May 25th of 2020 and get away with it. Because in the past, he would have gotten away with it. But that was before Black Lives Matter.
Yep.
It's because of the power of the people taking to the streets, shutting shit down, demanding justice, showing up and disrupting government meetings if we have to, running for office if we have to, refusing to sit on the sidelines even when they're talking political speak and engaging in political theater. We ain't falling for the okie doke. So we took the very laws that were used to oppress us and we used them to demand justice and accountability. And we also put the narrative out there so that the jury would understand what this was about. How often do we now read stories and see stories come forward that speak the truth from our perspective? Much more than they used to. Not because of mainstream corporate media, but because of the power of social media that's in the hands of the young people who can tell your own stories the way that you want to. So don't let them change the narrative, y'all. And don't forget how we got here, because we have a lot more work to do after this day. So that means that when we issue calls to action, show up. When we say call somebody, call them. When we say pull up at somebody's house, like we just did last weekend, to demand justice for Dante Wright, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? What we gonna do? They got Operation Safety Net. We got Operation. We got Operation. We got Operation. See, they ain't gonna rest until we see justice, till we see change in this whole system. Right? So when we issue those calls to action, make sure you show up and you take it seriously. Because next, we're going to push for murder charges against Kim Potter, the cop who killed Dante Wright, pretending she didn't know the difference between a taser and a Glock. Somebody say you gonna
I know, I heard her
learn
say
today.
pull up, and I was like, oh.
Say you
Usually
gonna
when you
learn
get pulled
today.
up on, things get bad.
Say you gonna learn today. And so will Pete Orpit, the Washington County attorney who brought those weak ass charges, who came out his house all scared after we showed up 200 plus strong in his neighborhood, walking through there with his neighbors raising their fists up in solidarity, saying Black Lives Matter, out in Stillwater, Minnesota. So what that says about our movement is that we're gaining momentum. We are fighting for change. We are picking up the energy from the people who came before us, and we're running the next leg of the race. So no matter what,
I wish I
don't
understood
give
more
up.
about what going sub
No
only
matter what,
on
don't give
78
in.
viewers means.
No matter what, don't
Is
keep
that a good
silent.
thing?
Stand up, rise up, fight back. When black people are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When black people are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? All power to the people. This victory belongs to you.
I'll tell you something about Nakima. A lot of people look at George Floyd Square, and those folks have been holding it down there for almost a year. But people forget that when Jamar Clark got killed, when Jamar Clark got murdered, Nakima was holding it down outside the 4th precinct for a long time until they pulled up with bulldozers and got everybody to move out there. But I don't believe we'd be where we're at right now had Nakima not organized and mobilized the people and all the people that were around it with Twin Cities Coalition for Justice for Jamar. Had that not happened then, we wouldn't have this now. So that momentum is growing. That momentum is growing. And there were a few brothers that came up to me in the beginning and they said they wanted to speak about what's going on in their community, in the Somali community, and in the East African community, the Muslim community. And we learned a lot of different chants after they took Dalal Eid's life. And one of them, and if you know it, Takbir! 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 And maybe that's not even a chant, but that's something I learned from the brothers that I was marching alongside with when we were marching for Dalal Eid. So I want you to give it up for somebody that has been working hard, so hard, with the American Islamic Relations Committee. Give it up for Muhammad Ibrahim.
Guilty, guilty, guilty! Guilty, guilty, guilty! Guilty, guilty, guilty!
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Muhammad Ibrahim, Salam means peace, and I'm with Clear Minnesota. And I think that this moment truly belongs to the people. So I want everybody to give yourselves a round of applause. Because the people are the ones who demanded justice. It is the people who took to the streets. It is the people that demanded for Derek Chauvin to be charged along with the 3 other officers. And it was the people that made them all get 3rd-degree murder charges and 2nd-degree murder charges and manslaughter murder charges. Because remember, Mike Freeman told us that he did not see anything there. He told us that he did not have enough to charge Derek Chauvin. And to Mike Freeman we say, guilty, guilty, guilty. And now, we just got partial justice, y'all. We just got a little bit of justice, y'all. We still want 3 more officers. Now everyone put your 3 fingers in the air and say 3 more! 3 more! 3 more! 3 more! 3 more! 3 more! Now add your pinky to it. Because we want Kimberly Potter in there as well. So everybody say 4 more! 4 more! 4 more! 4 more!
So for anybody just tuning in, we are outside of the Hennepin County Government Center, government building.
We still
right
do
back
not
over
get
here,
justice, because justice would have
where
been
the
if George
verdict,
Floyd was still with us today.
3
That
guilty
truly would've been
counts
justice.
came down in
But
the George
today,
Chauvin
we got
case.
a sweet taste of accountability.
This started off
and we need to
on the other side
continue
of
to
that
fight for
hill up there.
accountability. So now this moment, like,
with about 1,000 people deep, I'd say.
Blackwater, right?
Marched for a little while,
Blackwater?
came back here.
He said
I was doing
that
speeches along the way.
Blackwell,
And
we cannot let up.
one of the things they made clear is that
We
Derek
cannot
Chauvin will be held
let
without bail
up.
until
This
sentencing.
is the moment for
So,
all of us to continue to fight.
they made it clear in the crowd here that there's still a fight that they have when it's going to come down to what the actual sentencing is going to end up for all 3 counts. So
that they just let the door crack a little bit open, and it is up to the people to burst through that door demanding justice. And we will get that justice because it was up to the people to bring those charges, and the people got us those guilty verdicts. So please do not give up. Please do not let up, because if we can't go to sleep during the revolution, now that we got this little bit of justice, we cannot fall asleep. So please keep your eyes wide open and continue to demand justice. Thank you.
Let me tell you how powerful this is. I'm finally excited that I'm gonna get to go home and take a temporary break, see if my voice will actually heal. Maybe this is just my voice now. Who knows? I can't even remember the last time I heard myself at the full. Maybe this is full volume now. But remember, the rest is only temporary. We still got so much work to do. So, coming up next, let me tell you, this man has been out here for a while, and he's making sure we get justice. And it's been real cool to see the transformation slowly, like the evolution. And remember when I met Jelani, he was kind of, he had the button-up shirt, he was always giving the speeches, he was real direct, and and just seeing him get fired up over the last year, because he's fired up, can't take no more. 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 So this next brother getting fired up, he can't take anymore. Jelani Hussein, who's the executive director of Camp Minnesota.
All right. First of all, greeting you all with the greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace and blessing be upon you all. Someone just reminded me, Sam, she said, I've been always fired up. And my first major protest was in January, I believe, 15, 2003, in Washington, D.C.
Pardon me? Only got the black left in extra large.
pardon me.
When you go up.
The entire world is there's a lot of people in downtown Minneapolis, uptown, Southtown, Ridgedale, Westdale. Oh man, a lot of people today are suffocating a little bit. They were anxious. They were worried about this. They were worried.
All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take a walk here. We still got a long night ahead of us. We still got, I think I'm going to head out to 30th in Chicago, over to George Floyd Square, and then you can see still got some of the National Guard and sheriffs up there. Sorry. Whew. It's cold. But we got, like I said, we got a long night ahead of us. We're gonna be making some rounds. So, and then there's a Brooklyn Center. I hear people are still gonna be heading out there this evening. So, yeah. So I gotta get some food in me real quick, and then I'm gonna make that trip. But I'll definitely keep you guys with me here. Before I go anywhere, though, I'd like to ask you to go ahead and share the stream out when you get a chance. Come on over, join the supporter group. I'd appreciate it. definitely helps things like this makes more traction in the opportunities to travel and forward plan these events, as opposed to kind of like this one, which was just kind of on the fly. But I definitely heard all of you guys' request to get out here, so here we are. And man, it's so cold. But yeah, we got more to look forward to this evening as far as things that we're going to be seeing. So I definitely recommend you come back, set up notifications on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, whatever platform you're on. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're over on YouTube, and be a part of it here. We got a lot to look forward to. A lot to look forward to. We got a lot coming up. Man, I can't even talk. I'm gonna shut up. I'll see you guys here soon. Okay, peace.